downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds,
it breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Completed over the middle. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Play action, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. McCarthy on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd and inches. At the 21.
Hand off to the back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Mason, and he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack on the stretch of this season.
And that's good yards there with a new set of downs to boot.
Gain a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
That's a 45-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Another one for Gibbs. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Goff on 3rd. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Kid, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Now we'll see them trying to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7.
You know my type of activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I seen them all. Take a risk and take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I admit that. Hey, black.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. On first down, they'll run. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting the game just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The 36-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to link up with his back, David Montgomery. So that brings up second down. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Gonna throw again, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180! Go, 12, go! You, hey, alert motion!
Third and long for him here. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get some late points and the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Gets him on the end round. And he's got them quite the game here, partners, as he finally is brought to a stop. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You the outside, that gets the job done.
Mason will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions 4-yard
The shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Out of the shotgun, gone. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he makes the Heads go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
180!
Goff trying again here after the pick. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the...
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hey, watch the back. Watch the back out the back. 2 for 1.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Number 87.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
What? Playing.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Here we go with Montgomery, and he's brought down for a loss. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Receiver in motion going left. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Hopkinson wheels it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Guy play straight ahead. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. This is Addison. And they get this down the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Minnesota.
Play action, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points.
Lining up for the extra point.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And off the play fake. Here's Goff. Has the connection to right. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Second down.
From the 27. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down, Vikings.
Addison going to motion over left. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
On play action now, McCarthy finds his target, Mason. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Oh, the football's loose. And the Lions have recovered it.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
180. Louis. Yes, sir. Done.
Shotgun snap here to go. He lobs it deep middle. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. The Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. Still time to go, Gronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. Pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Right tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He's keeping it, he's going for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Connects on the crosser. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm. And a nice little gain on top of it.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. First down throw from Goff. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You just got to love that angle on it. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hey, 20. Hey, lift. Lift.
From the gun, Goff. One's into the hands of Teslam. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Brings up third and 1.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions leading by 7. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Hot. Right, 20. Hey, Shell. Harbaugh. Shell.
He's back to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's brought down. They can mark him at the 14. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Handoff headed left to Montgomery. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They're going to pass it here. This one's gone. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now. They pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Right, 20.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
And the Vikings first down.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Minnesota.
from the red zone now. He'll try and run this.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. He'll make a big for it on the... And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He will have the Lions first down. He can start to celebrate now. This one's over.
A gain of 19 yards.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.